Hello YouTube, this is Denoxkun speaking once again. Denox Anime Review 7 here, in other words. So basically, Sword Art Online episode 16 review. We go off right where we left off. So, we start seeing Kirito entering a bar, and then in that bar, it was Aigu. Yeah, I hope Igu or Aigu. It starts with the letter A, but they pronounce like Egil or something, and like that doesn't sound like it starts with an A, to be honest. But anyways, in the real world, he's a bartender, and in the virtual world, he's like a sword salesman or something like that. Yeah, he sells equipments and all that stuff. So here he's a bartender, and Kirito was asking him some questions about, what happened in the picture that Agil sent him online. And then he told me that that image that you see Asuna in a cage is the same is the image from the newest game, Alfheim Online, and he actually showed him the box art of the game, and the box art style kind of looks like a PSP game, to be honest. And then he checks it out. It supports the Netgear and all that stuff, and he told him more information that Asuna's trapped in there by the creator of the game. Well, one of the developers or the creator or the ones that work for it. I think it's called RCT, the company that took over Argus, because Argus was the original creator from Sword Art Online, and now RCT is taking over Alphen Online. So he basically bought out the company, or just took it, because the creator of the entire company and Sword Art Online went missing. So they seized the opportunity to take it. So that's where Asuna is now. She never got out of the coma. She went from Sword Art Online to Alphen Online. What's really sad about this whole thing is that now Asuna's been there for more than 2 years in a coma. That's really sad. So hopefully, and in just one more week from today, because it's January 20th, 2025 at that time, then supposedly Asuna's gonna marry this bastard. I was kind of surprised this guy didn't even show up in this episode, but I'm pretty soon he's gonna show up again. So we get Kirito getting back home, and he saw his sister. Cousin. Yeah, my bad, because I thought that they were sister, but they reviewed it last episode. They were just cousins. She was She was so tired she couldn't get the bottle and the little drink that she wanted to sip out. Energy drink, I think. And then Kirito helped her out. She gave it to her, and then Kirito told Sugu. She told Sugu, "Thanks a lot for making me feel better. I'm not gonna give up on Asuna. I'm gonna rescue her." And then he went to his room. He took out the Alphen Online game, and he put it inside the little console that he has for the Netgear. And then he went right in. And then the very first thing that he did when entering, obviously, he registered his name, Kirito. He put himself like a black elf man or something, a black suited elf man. And all the equipments that Kirito had in the last game, what really is interesting, it got transported to this game, and so it kind of looks similar. Kirito looks similar to what he looked like in Sword Art Online, which is pretty interesting, because the server is very similar to Sword Art Online. It could be the exact same server, who knows? But the server is pretty much identical in a way that everything that the company bought out, RCT, from the Argus Sword Art Online servers, is still being used. So there are a lot of outdated servers, I guess, at that time. Well, which to us is still like servers of the future, 10 years from now, because it started in 2022. So Kirito jumps in after he registered himself, and he noticed that the game got glitched up already. It was all like a forest, and then all black disturbance, like if he's falling into a black hole. And then when he lands down to the forest area of this game of Alphen Online, he quickly checked to see if he's able to log out. And thank goodness that he's able to log out, because if he wasn't, wow. So Asuna is obviously one of those players that cannot log out. But obviously Asuna, as we saw last episode, there were over 200 something people that never got out of their coma. So I don't think not only ASUNA'S captured in this game by the developers of RCT, which Sugoi is part of this whole thing. But there are 200 other people also captive in there, and that Kirito and this new girl has to save. I think it's called Laika or something. I can't pronounce it. I'm not sure if that's her name exactly. Laika. It's the name of that girl, the elf girl that's being introduced here in Alfheim Online. Now I'm not sure if that's actually Kirito's cousin, but she's supposed to be one of the main characters of this second season. So who knows? We can only guess, because if she was actually that girl in there, then maybe she probably had bought the Netgear without Kirito knowing, and then she logged in after Kirito did so she could join him. I don't know, really. It's a mystery still if she's actually gonna be involved in all this or not. I hope Sugu does get involved in some ways, because she does really do good candles. That's why. And now, basically, in this new game, you could fly, but you can only fly for a limited amount of time, because like you have the goal of the entire game. You have to reach the top of a really gigantic tree. So flying alone is not enough to get up there. That's for sure. Many has tried, but they failed. So I'm not sure exactly how long you have to fly, seeing that Laika actually flew for a while. But I'm kind of skipping ahead because I didn't got to the part when Kirito was checking all his items. They're all corrupted. They're all question marks, all his items, except for one, which is like a little egg that he summoned. And there was Yui. Yes, Yui. You remember her? The daughter of Kirito and Asuna and Sword Art Online. Well, she's back, and that's awesome. And she still is the same person as she was there. So that's another clue right there that it's almost the same server, or is it the exact same server that they bought out? Only that probably RCT kind of like modified it or something. But then Yui sit on Kirito's knee, and they were talking about this new game and all that stuff. And then Yui told Kirito about the map of the game. That's pretty much all she's useful for in the game. She turns into a little pixie girl, and she also gives like a little nunchuck controller so that Kirito can learn how to use his wings in this game. It kind of reminds me a lot of the Wii nunchuck. You have it on your thumb, right? This, and then you move the analog stick, and that's where your wings goes and all that stuff. So if you could control it correctly, it's like moving the character in a video game, but you're moving your wings in the virtual world. Virtual reality. You wonder if that's ever gonna come in the real world. But yeah, hopefully. But if they do it right, in a way that it'll be safe for everybody to learn, because it's a really innovative experience. But it has to be done right, because they tried it a while back with the Virtual Boy, and you know how that came out. It wasn't that good. People's eyes got hurt, but I'm getting out of topic. Anyways, what I was saying here, after this whole thing, we found Laika and her little brother. I forgot his name, but her little brother already died in the game, and I'm like, what? But I thought, oh wow. But I don't think he died for good, because we seen the opening, the real life self of that little boy. So it's a little clue saying he may have died in the virtual world, but he's not dead in the real world. So I don't think this whole gamble applies in Alfheim Online like it did in Sword Art Online, because they're not trapped in the game. They're able to log out. If you die, you don't die in the real world, most likely. Maybe except for the people that's in a coma from the original Sword Art Online that's still implementing them. Give me a sec. I'm shaking a little bit. Okay. But yeah, that's a little clue right there. The little boy that's the sister Laika, the blonde girl that has elf ears. Like I said, appears in the opening with the real character as him, looking in the mirror as his avatar. So Laika might be, completely different looking in real life. It could be Kirito's cousin. Yeah, so, but it's a mystery. I don't even know. It's too early to say. So Kirito jumps in after, she sees that she's in trouble. And she sees that she's surrounded by 3 guards and all that stuff, trying to kill her. And basically, Kirito told him, "Oh, it seems that you're only it's 3 against 1. That's kind of unfair. You know, one young girl against 3 soldiers, and like it's race against race. You know, this game, like, players are encouraged to kill other players in this game instead of monsters. Apparently, I heard they say that monsters doesn't even exist in this world, but you know, like I said, it's too early to say. But in the opening, it seems that every opponent are players, they're not monsters. So I guess they're all elfmen or something, I guess. And you know, and Yui was inside Kirito's pocket, I believe, traveling with him. So she's like the Kirito's guide through this whole game. So after that, we see that Kirito actually is already OP already in the game. He just got in the game, and all his power that he learned from Sword Art Online, he used it in this world. It seems like he's already in a high level. Only that he took out all the equipments out from the last game because they're all corrupted, and if the moderators or the administrators find out that Kirito had those type of corrupted items, they might have banned him through the game. And if they ban him, you know, bye bye Asuna. But Yui told him to delete, and you know, he deleted him at all. So it seems that he's fine now, but he's still overpowered, and he's probably one of the strongest players in the entire game right now. So Kirito's already off to a good start. He's pretty much in a high level thanks to Sword Art Online. So we'll have to see where it goes from here. So it seems that after he defeated all 3 of them, he killed all 3 of them. Kirito didn't have sympathy for them, but I think it's because they're not gonna be dead in the real world. Because if they are, maybe Kirito would have think differently. But anyways, what do you think about this episode? This episode was pretty good. I was kind of surprised the villain didn't show up in this episode. But we're gonna see more with him pretty soon. We're gonna batch more with that Nobuyuki Sugoi character that wants to marry Asuna. We're gonna find out what exactly his schemes are with her. Why is she trapped in a cage? Why is she in a coma and all that stuff? Supposedly he's keeping her alive because Asuna would have been dead if, I don't know. I think she would still been alive because, you know, Akihiko, you know, that guy, the creator of the game, he was gonna spare Asuna's life, I think. But, you know, those are all still things yet to know, so we'll just have to see what happens next episode, right? Anyways, take care, God bless, stay cool, and later on I'm gonna be doing the manga review, so stay tuned for that. Bye.